What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabe Churray. I talk about keyboards, synthesizers, plugins, and stuff like that. And today I'm going to combine some plugin stuff with some synthesizer stuff. Originally, when I sat down to do a video today, I was going to talk about the DFAM only. And specifically, I wanted to tackle the DFAM because I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on a DFAM and try it out. And honestly, I started playing with it and the music creation just started flowing. So I went with it, started recording some stuff, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to actually talk about sort of what I'm thinking about when I'm improvising with different instruments. So today I'm going to use the DFAM with this little MIDI controller. I'm going to be controlling the Rhodes Pianology, which just came out. I did a video about it last week if you're interested. These little modular synthesizers have been really inspiring to an improvising musician such as myself. And sometimes I like to use something very compact and small just to see what's possible when you're not using a whole piano to play something. So I'm just going to play and talk about what I'm thinking about when I improvise. I'm recording everything straight to the mixer. There's nothing being recorded on the computer here. Here's what I have on the DFAM. So you can probably hear when I've pushed this little blue fader up, I had a little bit of a delay going on so I can affect the DFAM in real time. You can do that with effects boxes, of course, but I'm going to use the mixer today. While I'm improvising and doing all this stuff, I tend to grab and turn knobs here. On the DFAM today, I'm going to be focused, I think, on the cutoff and this VCA decay over here. I'm also going to change the velocity down here. So what I'll do is I'm just going to improvise using this pattern for a little while, see what we get into, and when I start to really change things, I'll try to explain it again. So what I'm thinking now is that's sort of like an intro. Now I'm going to use the octave button on this little controller. I'm going to punch it down a couple octaves and then do some stuff real low down here. Okay, so being that this is only like 2 octaves, it's a little limiting. So I'm going to use this little octave button just to do some kind of wild stuff. Like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but to try to get some different stuff happening in between those chords. I would normally just play this on piano, but since I'm using this little controller, it might be kind of cool to see what happens. It's a little dicey when you're using that button because you have to really know the LED or where you're at in the octave, and sometimes it get lost. So I just go with it. Like if I land on an octave that's weird or something, I'll try to hang with it. I'm sort of constructing something now in my head about what to do. I'm gonna mess with the DFAM a little bit more and see if we can change up the feel of it. Maybe it'll change the pattern that I'm playing on the piano. I think I'm gonna change some of these velocities. So let's accent some maybe some 16th note upbeats or something. I've added a little more decay, which like lengthens the notes a little bit. I'm more interested in more of a percussive sound right now, so I'm not going to go to the pitch. That's for another day. So the decay is a little longer now. So I think I'm going to play a little shorter on the piano. So now if I was composing this, I need a way to get back to the C part that I was doing before. Like if I was thinking about a form. To get back to that, I think since I'm thinking sort of like F minor, A flat major, E flat major, D flat major, I might throw in just a G chord, maybe like a G, 7 flat 9, I don't know. Why the G chord? Because the G is the 5 chord in the key of C. It's sort of like a shoehorn back to C. Let's try it out. You get the idea. You can also see how fun it is to play with the DFAM on this and the Rhodes Grand. So now I'm just gonna try to improvise all of this together and see what we come up with. And maybe this will be part of something in the future if I don't mess it up. So here's everything kind of put together, kind of what I was thinking about. So yeah, kind of what I'm thinking about when I do this stuff. Also a really cool way to experience a new instrument. If you have any questions about like the DFAM or like what I'm doing with any of this stuff, plugins, controllers, the mixer, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk about any of it. But today I just wanted to show you kind of what I'm thinking about while I'm doing these improvisations. I'll see you guys next time.